This video, I'm going to be covering The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This is going to be an entire summary video. You don't need to read the book. If you watch this video to the end and follow what I'm saying, your life will change for the good. If you don't know what this book is about, you should see the amount of sales it has had, over 1 million sales, and people have seen it work. A brief introduction of this book is that Dr. Joseph Murphy basically breaks down the two kinds of minds that you have, the conscious and the subconscious mind. The book basically teaches you how to actually use your subconscious mind for good and success. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So before we start, Dr. Joseph Murphy actually explains the differences between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So the conscious mind is related to decisions, thinking, willpower, etc. etc. Basically the prefrontal cortex, or the PFC. This is where all of the thoughts that we think actually arise. The subconscious mind basically controls the stuff that we can't actually control. Now basically the thought process happens like this, is that your conscious mind thinks of a thought, it goes to your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind makes it happen in reality. To take an example, let's say you're talking with a friend, right? Bro, you need to do that work right now. Don't keep it for the end. Nah man, I'm too lazy. So in that example, you saw the person saying that I am too lazy. Now this actually brings about laziness in our minds, right? So now your subconscious mind is thinking that you are lazy. It gives that message to the subconscious mind. Conscious mind, we can think what thoughts we need to think. Our subconscious mind cannot do that. So your subconscious mind just got the message that you are lazy. It cannot differentiate if it is good or bad. But what the subconscious mind has the power to do is that it will bring whatever thought you give it into reality. So now it received that I am lazy. What does it do? It's going to use every bit of energy and power it has to make you lazy. Since it can't differentiate between good and bad, it can't really understand if that thought should be brought into reality. And again, it's the subconscious mind, so you don't know what is happening. So Dr. Joseph Murphy is basically trying to say in the book that a majority of the population actually gives their subconscious mind the wrong thoughts. And because of that, the wrong actions happen in their lives. So this was basically the first part of the book summarized. Now let's move on to the second part, that is basically techniques listed in the book to use your subconscious mind. There are around 7 to 8 techniques listed in the book. But for this video, since it is a very short video, I'm going to give you 3 steps that basically involve all of the other steps. The basic rule that these techniques follow is that you need to be in a sleepy or drowsy state. It is because your mind is actually very relaxed at that point. So if you want to use these techniques, you're going to have to be in a sleepy or drowsy state. Let's move on to technique number 1, the passing over technique. The passing over technique is a very simple technique. So first thing you need to do is get into a sleepy/drowsy state. So that can be going to bed at night, right? Now whatever thing you want, let's say you want that good grade in school, right? You want that A+ grade. Let's say you want that A+ grade. So what happens is you enter into that drowsy/sleepy state and you believe in yourself that you actually get that A+ grade. I'm not saying some wishy-washy belief like, oh, I believe in myself. No, not that kind of. You completely believe in yourself that you are going to get it. You just give your subconscious mind these thoughts every time you go to sleep. At some point, it's going to come into fruition. Technique number 2, visualizations. Now this is very common. You've heard this advice everywhere. You should visualize your success, but how do you exactly do it? So again, you need to get into that sleepy state. Once you're in that sleepy state, I want you to imagine getting what you want. So let's say that A+ grade again, right? You want that A+ grade. Imagine yourself getting that grade. Imagine you putting in the work. Imagine you getting that grade in your hand, getting that paper in your hand. Imagine all of that processes. Completely believe in it. If you continuously do that for a few weeks, something might just happen in your life. The technique number 3 is actually very important for all of you teenagers out there like me. Is this technique can be used to break any bad habit. This is an affirmation technique, I will say. So first thing you need to do is obviously get into that sleepy state. Secondly, once you're in that sleepy state, you're going to have to repeat these statements. I am completely free from this habit. So whatever habit you're trying to break, like let's say you're playing video games a lot. So what you say is, I am completely free from playing video games every single day. Every time you go to sleep, every time you wake up, repeat these affirmations and completely believe in them. Belief is actually really important. If you truly want it to happen, you need to believe you can. Now, if you followed these 3 techniques and you actually like this summary, if you have any criticism, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, like the video and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. Don't sacrifice your future self for the pleasure today.